as I'm seeing with my own kids, it's with the ball, the court, the racket, everything, is specific to, is to the 10 and under child. So they're able to develop racket head speed and hit with a full swing, but in a smaller space. That's actually the perfect space for the child, since they are smaller, they are younger. They can cover the court more easily with a ball that will not bounce over their head. Mm-hmm. So that's one advantage, is they can control the racket, they can control the ball, and they can be under control under a smaller court. I'm teaching my own kids, as I have 6 kids, and they're all going to be under the 10 under system. The challenges was when to actually move them up. When are they ready? And my kids have been pretty disciplined that they haven't wanted to go to orange ball or green ball or yellow ball immediately just because other kids are playing. They actually understand to be successful first, and the success is, can you sustain a rally for 20 balls, 30 balls? And actually, my kids didn't move up to orange ball till they can sustain a 100-ball rally. So then I said, okay, then we go to an orange ball, and then on an orange court they can sustain a 100-ball rally with myself or with another child. So, if they're able to rally, they're able to cover the court. I think those are the challenges, not just because they can hit the ball 2 or 3 times. They got to be able to do it in a rally of 20 or 30 or more times. Well, she started kind of age 3 with the sponge balls and then red balls. And the first thing that we taught was developing, obviously, a weapon, but we developed the forehand stroke to where she, at 4 years old, she could hit it 30 times in a row without missing, and put it into the court. But also, we've seen her at each stage to where we didn't move her to orange ball until she was successful in playing 8 and under events. I mean, she played the team events, she's played all the anything 8 and under. At age 7, she went to the state tournament in Florida, and she got 3rd place in the state tournament for Florida in orange ball, and she ended up winning the state tournament for doubles. So as a 7-year-old. So now and then, just seeing successes. She played some 10 and under in orange ball, but my philosophy was I was not going to move her up until she was successful in multiple competitions. Not that she was just competing in practice, she was competing in a couple tournaments. So I think it opens the door to kids who, let's say, you're not playing in country clubs or playing memberships, that anybody can play the 10 and the affordability of the 10 and under tennis. Plus, the USTA provides grants and packages to programs that you're going to see. Even the recreational coaches are helping kids start with the red ball, and they're being more successful. I was just in a grocery store the other day, and somebody ran up to me and said, Coach Tim, and it was a kid I had 4 years ago in red ball. And I asked her, and she said, "Oh, Coach Tim, I'm playing orange ball now." It's at a park at Derbyshire. They have a sustained program which we started 4 years ago, I believe. So it's, I think it's going to influence bringing kids, tennis back to the parks, getting more kids involved, and staying in tennis because they can be successful. Plus, the pathway showing, if I work really hard, I stay in tennis, I can move up to orange ball. And I stay in orange ball, then I can move up to green ball. So now they got something visually they can see, something they can have in their hands. They can see, just looking at rankings in the 12 and unders, there are kids who maybe are not playing for rankings yet, but they still have little goals that they can move up to. Watch professional tennis, where professional tennis is going today. And you still see the big serve, the big forehand, but everybody has it. It's now the players who can sustain a rally, who can stay in a rally. And I think that's where the pathway is going to develop, is you have to be able to rally. It's not just how hard you hit the ball, how big you serve. Hopefully for American kids, they buy into the system. They learn how to go out and hit 8, 10, 12 balls to win a point. I had some 12 and unders even this morning. I had them warm up with a red ball and play competitive mini tennis. And again, the ones that were successful are the ones that can control even a bigger ball, but without air in a smaller space. So with my daughter and my son, we've gone back to they train probably 2 or 3 days with a red ball. It's to keep developing the spins. So if you ever got to watch them play, you see 10 and 9-year-olds who can hit an inside-out slice, who can hit a drop shot, who can hit, you know, top spin lobs that bounce 10 feet, 12 feet in the air with spin and then also drop it on a dime. It's just because they work with a lot with the red ball. So I recommend the red ball at any level.